Welcome back to Q&A with producer Evan. We've got producer Evan here in studio asking some questions. We're giving some answers, and I'm a little suspicious about this Q&A in particular because I heard some sound effects behind the scenes.
Yeah, and when you say we're going to be answering some questions, it is because I have a quiz for you guys today. But first of all, before we go into this, I do want to say it's obviously Memorial Day, and I wanted to ask you guys some trivia-related Memorial Day questions. Okay. So you guys will work as a team here to answer. I do have multiple choice for you guys today because I know that's always been something that Emmett's always asking for.
We're not going to need it today.
No, I don't think so. Well, maybe there's some interesting questions. All right, let's throw up the first question here. So, first question, let's see. When did Memorial Day become a federal holiday? 1971, 1985, 1946, 1993.
C, 1946.
46.
I think it's 46.
No.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think so. What I'm trying to remember right now is 1971 is the year that Liberty University was founded. And then there's also something else, though. I know me and Donna were just talking about this because we had said, I said, oh, that's the same year that Liberty University was founded. But I can't remember if that was also Memorial Day. But I also want to say that recently, I feel like I saw something about Memorial Day history, and it had something to do with Reagan, but I don't remember whether or not he was the one who did it. So I'm going to go 1986. I don't even think that's the year Reagan was president. Yeah.
So it's 93.
No, Mia, you should have gone with your gut.
It was 71?
It was 1971.
Oh, no. I was right there.
So Congress passed the Uniform Monday Holiday Act in 1971, which moved the holiday from its fixed date, which was May 30th, for a long time. And then in 71, it got changed to the last Monday in May.
Oh, you know what? That's kind of funny because I was just on the phone with my grandmother, and she was saying, I always thought Memorial Day was May 30th.
Yeah.
That
so for the longest time, it was.
Yeah, for a lot of her life, it was.
Yes, and that is a great segue because for our next question, what was Memorial Day originally called? A, Remembrance Day. B, American Soldier Day. C, the Day of the Fallen. Or D, Decoration Day.
A?
Yeah, it's A. No, it's C then. It's Day of the Fallen. No way.
It is D, Decoration Day, and I have...
That would have been my last guess.
I have a little more information on it. So before we talk about Decoration Day and go on, I want to go on to our next question because this will, like I said, kind of help us out. So next question here is, if we can get it up, here we go. Memorial Day is strongly associated with which U.S. conflict historically? World War II, Revolutionary War, the Great War, also known as World War I, or the Civil War?
I'm embarrassed that I don't know off the top of my head.
World War II. Was that...
I'm going to go with the Great War. Whoa.
It's not World War II?
Not that either.
Okay, no, then it's Civil War.
It is the Civil War. And I kind of wanted to say this because General Logan issued the order for Decoration Day in 1868 to honor Civil War fallen heroes.
Yeah.
And Decoration Day is called that because it was to decorate tombstones. So, So that goes all the way back to 1868, I should say. So.
Some good questions. I got a little ahead of myself there at the beginning, so.
Well, I think you guys should be able to get this next one.
Don't let my Gov professor see that one.
Where is the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier located? The Great American Cemetery, the Cemetery of D.C., Arlington National Cemetery, or Capitol Cemetery?
C.
Yeah, and sorry, I was waiting because this one was a little too easy for me.
Yeah, right. And I wanted to get the history, but yeah. So what I learned was Arlington is actually the largest national cemetery.
Have you ever been?
I have been, and I was on a field trip in 8th grade to D.C. and we went to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier and watched the changing of the guard. So it was it was a very impactful field trip, but specifically that. What about you guys? Have you guys checked it out?
Been. Yep. I've also seen the change of the guard. It's a very neat experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mia, you lived in D.C. What can you say?
I did. I had seen, I had been to Arlington Cemetery with my family years prior, actually when I was living in Rhode Island. We did a lot of history. My dad's a big history junkie. So when I was in Rhode Island, we did all the things there, went to Boston, and then we went down to D.C., and that was the first time I'd seen it. And I will say it's very solemn, and it's a very humbling experience.
It is.
I feel like that's the best way to describe it. Is it's always really cool to see tradition played out and how seriously it is taken, and like you can feel the weight of it as you're watching it. And yeah, I just feel like impactful is a good word. I think is the word that you had used. Very impactful. But it was such a blessing to be able to live in DC for a while. There's so much history there. And we were going on runs, and I'd go on runs like basically around the Washington Monument, which was incredible. How many
Captain
people
America,
can,
you mean?
yeah. How many people can say that? But it's really
That's true.
It's really cool.
I remember when I was in DC for that field trip, went to, I don't know if you went to this on your expedition, history expedition, but George Washington's house.
Oh, no, I didn't.
I think it's in Virginia, but I don't know if you guys have gone, but it's pretty cool.
I haven't been to his house, but I've been to the area. Very, very neat area. A lot of good pizza.
Really?
Yeah. Believe it or not, a
Oh.
lot of good pizza.
Do you want to hear kind of a fact about pizza in DC?
What's
So they say that they know there's like, it's almost called like a pizza-ometer, almost similar to like our Waffle House scale.
The Waffle
that
House Index?
Yes,
Yeah.
very, very similar. Is that there's almost like a pizza index in DC that they can tell whether or not things are really stressful or if there's a lot of movement happening in politics because a bunch of pizzas are being ordered. It's because they're all staying in and working, but needing to eat, so they're ordering in pizzas, which if you don't know, that kind of happens in I don't know if you've experienced this yet being here, but when we had our election coverage, when we've had some hurricane coverage, and all of us are staying here really late, typically some of our managers, they're so sweet, God bless them, will order us pizza because we've all been here for hours on end, but the same thing happens in DC.
I remember during the FSU shooting when I was the producer of that, and on air for 3.5 straight hours, and then I get switched off, and there's 5 boxes of pizza. So everyone was just
because none of us.
No one was
moved.
leaving. Yeah.
No
one was leaving. So hopefully we don't experience like anything like that with the hurricane this season. So
yeah.
You were gonna say something? Sorry.
Oh, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Just
Catch
that
up.
when things get busy, that I guess in DC they've got to have good pizza there because it matters.
Yeah, it does. All right, let's move on to our final question here. And this is actually something that I'm very ashamed I didn't know. So I'm curious if you guys know. What is the National Moment of Remembrance time? Is it 10 a.m.? And these are all local time to you. 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 12 p.m., or 6 p.m.?
I want to say 3.
Okay, Mia?
I'm gonna say 10.
All right. One of you is right.
It's me. I'm correct. I'm not? No way.
That was a great buzzer. It is 3 o'clock. And I learned that it's the time when most Americans are free from work, which now that it's a federal holiday, interested to know why that was still chosen.
Can I say why I was so confident?
Why?
Because most of the events that are going on today are happening at 10.
That is why I tricked you.
You did it on purpose?
None of the other answers were like pre-generated when I was looking this up. These are all fake answers that I made up. So I figured I would try and get you at the 10 a.m. Also, if some people said noon is when flags are raised to full staff.
Okay.
So if you thought 12 o'clock or remembered the time 12 o'clock on today, that is that time.
But I do want to add, over at the Kent Cemetery in Panama City, that's when they're doing their ceremonies at 10. The Gulf Cemetery that's in Santa Rosa Beach. That is also at 10 a.m. The VFW memorial ceremony is at 9, and that was one of the things that was kind of throwing me off with that question right then, as I was trying to keep in mind the times. But again, those ones are at 9 and 10, so I was going towards the 10 o'clock. And then also Panama City Garden Club.
4 to 6.
Theirs is 4 to 6. We had them on this morning. We'll have some of those details on WJHG.com, so you can check that out.
Yes, and that was another one I wanted to throw off because it was 4 to 6. So.
Did you have the other timing option?
6. Yeah, D to 6. Yeah. So, all right, I thought that was pretty fun.
Interesting.
All right, well, I want you guys to follow me on my Facebook, Producer Evan WJHG, and let me know if you went 5 for 5. I know we didn't go 5 for 5, so.
I don't think. Well, first of all, you had said it was a team thing, and then me and Emmett were like.
Well, I wanted, yeah. So, but also any other interesting Memorial Day facts or celebrations that is unique to your family.
Yeah. Or let us know some that maybe we didn't list off or haven't included so far in our morning. Let other people know what's going on in the community.
Yeah, and we want to thank everyone for their service, and especially those who have fallen in the line. So we really appreciate you, and that's why we have this flag back there. So couldn't have done it without any of you.
I loved the line from one of our packages earlier that was the reason we are able to celebrate Independence Day and the freedom then is because of the sacrifices that we are honoring today on Memorial Day.
Yeah.
It was a really great quote.
1000%. So
thanks
thank you
so much. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us for this Q&A. We'll be back in just a bit.